Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Red Barn Brewing out of Danville, Vermont. This is the No Quarter. It's an English Pale Ale, clocking in at 5.4% alcohol. It was canned on September 4th. 2024. It is September 16th at the time of this recording, so super fresh. Got this at the brewery. This is one of the many breweries that me and Beerman and Bumpy and Tanner and Eric stopped at on my most recent brewery tour with the New England Brewery Tour. I got to meet Beerman all the way from the West Coast. Really an awesome experience. Lots of videos coming with those guys. I've already posted a lot of pictures of the breweries and different content like that. So be on the lookout for more reviews with all the guys on all of our channels. But anyway, so shout out to all the guys. And let's review this beer. I had this at the brewery on tap, and I really thought it was incredible. And I had another beer from them. I bought a single, and it wasn't super fresh. It was still good, but not super fresh. So I'm glad to see that the date on this one is really, really fresh, because this beer was incredible at the brewery. And we got a fresh can, so I have high hopes for this. There is a little bit of a description on the label, which I'll kind of scan through really quick, see if there's anything pertinent that I can read out to you guys. But there's your pour. It's a nice amber brown appearance. It's not clear. It's a little murky. Nice 1.5 finger khaki colored head. So it says on the label, small batch handcrafted Vermont beer, a malt forward and lightly hopped English style pale ale with a clean amber color. Rich English malt characteristics, notes of cherry, provide a full mouthfeel but allow the English hops to shine through. This ale is smooth, not too bitter, and won't leave you full. Okay. So let's get an aroma on this. Really nice. Getting some caramel malt. A little bit of a crackery note. Maybe even a little toffee in there. Really nice. A little bit of mentioned cherry on the label, and I wasn't initially thinking that, but after reading that, I can see there's a little bit of a fruitiness there. I don't know if I would go as far to say cherry, but there is a little bit of a fruitiness to it. Maybe I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about that on the palate, but it smells outstanding just like it did at the brewery, so I'm very excited to get into this. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. Oh, yes. This is fantastic. English Pale Ale. It is, the roasted malt character in this is outstanding. Getting some caramel, even bordering into the toffee range. Some nice kind of biscuity, crackery type malt notes. A little bit of a berry note. I wouldn't say cherry. That's what it says on the label, but I'm just going to say it's kind of like a little tartness, a little fruitiness, but cherry, I don't know. It could be cherry. There's no cherries added to this beer, but there's a definite little fruit note in this. It's super malty. If you like malt forward beers, as I do, if you like brown ales, amber ales, Irish reds, English pale ales, you would really enjoy this beer. There is a little bit of a earthy hop bite on the back end, but it's not bitter at all. I'm so glad I got a fresh can of this. This is outstanding. Nice head retention, nice glass lacing. Maybe it's just because I like this style of beer so much. These kind of malt forward, slightly roasty, but light bodied, a little bit of fruit, a little bit of biscuit, a little bit of cracker, a little bit of earthy hop bite. Like, it's just such a well-balanced beer, but it is definitely malt forward. And I think I like these beers so much too because I drink a ton of IPAs now. Even like the juicy IPAs, you get a lot of hop action with those. This one, you get the hop action on the back end with the earthy kind of hop bite on the finish, but it's definitely the malt forward presentation and the breadiness with this beer that stills the limelight. It is outstanding in that regard. I'm gonna get one more sip and I'll give you guys a rating, but this is this little brewery in Danville, Vermont. We didn't even plan on going to. We were at Schilling Brewery in Littleton, Vermont, and there was a couple there. Bumpy and I were standing outside drinking a beer, and this couple just said, "Hey, you guys have to check out Red Barn. It's only about 20 minutes down the road, and it's on your way to Hill Farmstead, which is another brewery that we hit up." And so we were like, "Yeah, okay." Listen to the locals. Glad we did. Some really incredible beer at this microbrewery, and this is one of the big winners of the trip. I bought a 4-pack of just this beer and got some other of their single cans as well. Really incredible stuff. With that being said, medium carbonation, light body, well balanced beer, super malt forward. Like I already said, I'm going to go 98 out of 100. I think for this particular style, it doesn't get better than this. This is world class, in my opinion, for an English pale. It's just absolutely fantastic. I think I might try to save one of these cans and bring it down to New York. I'm going to visit a buddy of mine down there soon, and I think he would really enjoy this beer as well. So 98 out of 100 for the No Quarter English Pale Ale from Red Barn Brewing out of Danville, Vermont. Definitely go check out this brewery if you're in the area, because I don't know what the distribution is like. Definitely don't have these beers in my area, but please go buy it, try it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Until next time, everybody, cheers.